Have you ever held a coin so ordinary, yet so forgotten that it hides decades of silent history waiting to be uncovered? This is not just a coin. This is the 1 dirham coin of 1987, a piece of metal that tells the untold story of the United Arab Emirates' economic journey, its cultural pride, and the unspoken tales that swirl through every marketplace, every pocket, every hand that passed this coin along from bustling souks of Abu Dhabi to the hidden alleys of Dubai. This humble coin has traveled farther than any storyteller could follow. Today, you and I will open the vaults of time and trace the origins, the mints, the designs, the controversies, the metal compositions, the market values, and the rare mint errors that make some of these coins worth far more than just a single dirham. You will discover how oil wealth trade routes and modern banking shaped the evolution of the dirham. You will see how the 1987 version stands apart, how collectors hunt it, why some specimens are worth hundreds of times their face value, and what hidden details to look for in your own pocket change. So grab your magnifying glass, because what seems like loose change could be a hidden gem. By the end of this video, you will know every secret this 1 dirham coin of 1987 carries, and maybe, just maybe, you will be the next person to find a fortune in the folds of everyday life. In the beginning, we must understand that the United Arab Emirates was formed in 1971, and with its formation came the need for a stable national currency that could unify its 7 emirates under one symbol of trust and economic identity. Before the dirham came into being, the trucial states, as they were called, had a confusing blend of Gulf rupees, Indian rupees, and Bahraini dinars circulating freely. This created economic imbalance, lack of consistent trade rates, and a logistical nightmare for foreign investors. Once the UAE declared independence, the leaders realized they needed a currency that reflected their newfound unity and growing prosperity. In 1973, the UAE dirham was born. Its name derived from the Greek drachma, symbolizing centuries of trade with ancient civilizations along the Arabian Gulf. The dirham coins were first issued in denominations of 1, 5, 10, 25, 50 fils and 1 dirham, each coin representing the Desert Kingdom's drive to modernize and globalize. The 1 dirham coin in particular became the backbone of daily commerce used in supermarkets, taxis, cafes, and markets across the Emirates. Fast forward to 1987, the year that we focus on today. The UAE was in a period of massive transformation. Oil revenues had skyrocketed, new skyscrapers dotted the horizons, and modern mints in London and other parts of Europe were commissioned to produce coins of consistent weight, metal purity, and design. The 1987 1 dirham coin was part of this mission of modernization. Its obverse side proudly displayed the national emblem, a traditional dala coffee pot symbolizing hospitality, generosity, and the Arab way of life, while the reverse side showcased Arabic inscriptions, the year of minting, and its denomination in both Arabic and English. The 1987 mint is especially interesting for collectors because it represents a midpoint between the early experimental issues and the later mass production phases. During this time, variations in die strikes, minting errors, and metal inconsistencies were more likely to occur, adding layers of rarity to certain specimens. Some coins were struck off-center. Others have doubled dies or slight misalignments that only a trained eye can spot, and these tiny details can turn a regular coin worth 1 dirham into a collector's treasure valued at $50 or even $100. Among the rarest are coins that still carry their mint luster, with no scratches or signs of circulation. What numismatists call uncirculated or mint state. These are exceptionally hard to find because the 1 dirham coin is a workhorse meant to pass from hand to hand. The wear and tear naturally erase its sharp edges and details over decades. But what makes the 1987 coin truly special is not just its design or metal content. It is its role in capturing a turning point in UAE history. Imagine the context: Dubai's skyline was beginning to take shape. Oil pipelines were at full capacity, trade ports were buzzing with activity, and the UAE dirham was the silent witness to every business deal. Every contract signed, every cup of coffee poured in the bustling souks. When you hold the 1987 dirham, you hold a piece of that story, But our journey does not stop here, because to truly appreciate this coin, we must dive deeper into its metal composition. Many people assume it is just nickel or cupronickel, but there have been rumors and verified samples indicating slight metal impurities in certain batches due to the global metal market fluctuations of the 80s. These impurities have given some coins a different patina or unusual toning that further increase their collector value. Now let's explore the mint marks, the legends surrounding counterfeit versions, how to authenticate a real 1987 dirham, how to grade its condition, and why the coin market in the Middle East is heating up with renewed interest from young collectors who see coins not just as metal, but as an investment class in its own right. We will trace auction house records, see what the highest recorded sale for a 1987 dirham has been, hear stories from locals who stumbled upon rare coins in their change, and learn how to store and protect these coins so they stand the test of time, just as the nation they represent has done. We will also discuss the connection between the dirham and the broader economic strategies of the Gulf Cooperation Council, the potential moves to unify currencies, the rumors that sometimes swirl about the dirham being replaced or redesigned, and what that would mean for the historical value of older coins. Every aspect from design errors to public perception will be uncovered. We will also share interviews with collectors who have dedicated their lives to tracing. Every mint batch from 1987, you will see rare specimens under magnification. Hear about the grading scales used by professional numismatic societies, and get practical advice on what to look for when buying or selling a dirham coin from this era. So stay with me as we go, chapter by chapter, year by year, detail by detail. You will emerge with a masterful knowledge of the 1987 1 dirham coin. You will see why it remains a prize piece for collectors, why its legacy is only growing stronger, and how the stories locked within this single coin echo the larger tale of a nation that rose from sand dunes to skyscrapers, through vision, resilience, and the quiet strength of everyday people, passing change from hand to hand until it changed everything forever. And who knows, maybe the next time you see a 1987 dirham, you will see not just a coin, but a living piece of history waiting to change your life too.